when you think about this, right? All right, so everybody that's out there gangbanging, right? Y'all accept it. The people told y'all that this isn't a crime to gangbang, right? So, what about if just one day the law changes and they want to say gangbanging is a criminal organization, it's an act of terrorism and all this shit, right? What if they just do that, right? And you stuck in this way of thinking, you think that they not gonna come through the neighborhoods and shut it down if they want to? That's why I say they allow this shit to go on. Everything that we see happening in the world, they allow. And when they want to stop shit, you see how they put the pressure. They can stop anything that they wanted to stop. Anything. They allow this shit to go on, man. You know, I'm just keeping it a buck. They allow it. I'm just being for real. You know, that's because they don't care about you gangbangers. You know, and it's so crazy and it's sad, but it's hey man, that's your business, right? You know, they did that in Australia for motorcycle gangs, tattoos included. Now, you know, people really think that we live in a free world. A lot of the things we do, it makes us feel free. But if they go and, you know, want to pass a law, instantly the law changes. But they want, you know, it's crazy, you know, but it's truth. They want you people that's gangbanging to destroy yourself. They want you to. And they're like, hey, but as long as you stay right here and do it, you know, don't come outside of here. Because if you come outside of here, we really gonna make you feel it. But if you stay right here, you okay. Unless we come in and we want to lock you up, you know. But stay in your vicinity with it. And they done mentally programmed the people there to adapt to the people allowing you to gangbang in your community. So they say it's okay for you to only gangbang in Compton, right? And you programmed yourself, all right, since we only can gangbang in Compton, y'all can't come to Compton. Hold up. So you accepting that they're only allowing you to gangbang in Compton. They're only allowing you to gangbang in different parts of LA. They're allowing you to do this and you got to keep it there. So now you telling other people don't come here because they're allowing us to gangbang here. But you can't go to Burbank and gangbang because they not having that shit. Like, I wonder why our people don't really like logically think about it like that. I'm just saying, why does our people not really like think about it the real way? You know what I'm saying? If I'm just being real, why? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my God, it must be Christmas. It's Christmas. It got to be Christmas over again. LJ became a member. Okay, LJ. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate you, LJ. Goddamn. LJ been around for a long time. I got to give it to LJ. He support the channel. Yes, he donate, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? All that. I appreciate LJ. But LJ became a member. LJ must been had a couple shots tonight. Woo! Woo! Had to. But I appreciate you, LJ. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. real shit though, man. Like, all jokes aside, man. I gotta be real. All jokes aside, man. You know, they allow it. I gotta be real. They allow it. And it's like really, really, really crazy that we accept that they allow us to do certain things and we really like act like we own it. If they come through California, New York, wherever people gangbanging at, right, and say it's a law that you are deemed to be terrorists to gangbang, they take it away from you. Now, you ran around all these years saying, don't come to my set, and you said on my set on the dead homie. Now you gotta instantly not say these things no more when you've been mentally programmed to move this way, but now you don't got no control over it no more. Man, y'all better understand that them people allow you to do this shit. That's it. You are allowed. They are giving you the opportunity to destroy yourself. Yeah. And it's so crazy that people adapt to it and really accept it as if this is good. Yo, on my dead homies on the set, on Paru. Like, if they come through and say it's a law that ain't no Paru and you better not say it, you gonna stop saying it. They can shut it down, man. You know, but I mean, I think that's too much for people to understand because they want to ignore that. Nah, they can't do that. They can't do this. They can't do that. Yes, they can. They are allowing you to be a gangbanger. You don't run the gang. They gave you an opportunity. Oh, here, we gonna give you niggas something to self-destruct in your own community. Here, take this. Yeah, you can do it right here, though. You better not come over here. And then you know what niggas do? They say, nah, you can't come around my way. Don't come on my set. When the people gave y'all the opportunity to act like you claiming the area. This is a real conversation. So I know it probably like, you know, it's too much. It's like, man, this nigga, he don't know what he talking about, man. That nigga don't know what he talking about. He won't talk about, you know, the gangs out here. And no, them niggas is giving you the opportunity to self-destruct, nigga. That's it. That's it. Go ahead. You sit right here and self-destruct, nigga. Yeah. We gonna put certain police in the area to hope that we can minimize the violence, but we gonna allow you niggas to only have the violence amongst yourself. And what's really wild that nobody that's involved in these organizations is coming up with that understanding. Nah, dog. They just doing this shit to allow us to fuck our own shit up. You know what I'm saying? When we go over here and do it, we in some shit. We do it here, we get away with some shit. Like, then we telling our community, don't snitch. You know, telling our community, don't do this, don't do that. You look at Chicago. Man, it's so many people in Chicago that's scared to come outside. They scared. They just accepting it. Man, that ain't no way. But that's only for us. That shit ain't like that amongst, you know, them other people. That they scared to come outside amongst their own people. You think that they're not seeing that all over? That this shit is only amongst our people, so we allowing it? I know that's a real conversation. That's too much. That's too much. I know. That's too much for YouTube. It's too much. It's a real conversation. You know, people don't want to believe the real. They want to say, nah, it ain't like that. LJ! Oh, shit! LJ got a membership on both channels? Oh, shit. 2026 gonna be a hell of a year. 2026 gonna be real. Yeah, man. It's gonna be real. Shout out to LJ. Appreciate you, my brother. Hold up. Yeah, you snap. You know what I'm saying? How we buy for others. All you do is hit the gift membership. Yeah, you can gift memberships. Yeah, you can give something to people. You know. And I appreciate you though, LJ. Facts. That's why all the prisons are filled up too. Straight up. You know what I mean? But this is what, you know, our people should be saying. But, you know, you got people like Wack saying, nah, you can't talk about that because you don't go nowhere. Like, so it should be a very few amount of people figuring out, if I keep encouraging the destroying of the community, we can make money, but forget all them niggas. Nah, why can't we give some information out there now? If you want to destroy yourself, you destroy it. It's like people like Wack feel like we not going to even tell nobody. We not going to even say nothing because our content ain't going to go nowhere. Man, I don't care about the money that much. I don't care about the money that much. Not at all. Then you got, you know, let me just be real. You got people like Adam, Trap Lord Ross, and those type of people that really benefit from the demise of the people, right? That as they grow, they're going to leave their kids something. They're going to leave, you know, their loved ones something, right? And the benefits that they get only helps their family and their community, but the community that is being destroyed can't even see that it's crushing them. Yeah. I'm just keeping it right. You know, but it's like, you know, it ain't got nothing to do with the illegals though, Blue Chicken. I'm just being real. Like, it don't got nothing to do, babe. You know you my baby, Blue Chicken. This has nothing to do with the illegals. This has something to do with black people. You know, it don't have nothing to do with the illegals. I really think that, you know, people are not addressing their own people, but worried about the other people. I don't care about the illegals. It took me the decision of myself to get out the streets. It had nothing to do with the illegals. I'm just being real, baby. You know, you my baby, right? The illegals didn't have me wanting to go out there and pump work. That had nothing to do with the illegals. I wanted to go pump work because I'm seeing everybody in my neighborhood looking good from pumping work. In the 80s, in the 90s, everybody that had to work looked like they was the shit. So I'm thinking like, I got to do this shit so I can be the shit. That had nothing to do with the illegals. So that's why I'm like, see, this is where we get lost. We got to stay a course, baby. Come on now. It's your baby now. I want you to stay a course with me, baby. You hear me? Let's stop focus about the illegals. Let's focus about our black people accepting the garbage that they're giving us. They're accepting the gang culture. This is the garbage that they give us. Here, you niggas be gang members. Go ahead out there. You be a gang member. You claim the set, but you only can keep it right here. Don't go outside of here with that shit. Because if you go outside of right here, we're going to send you up the river and roof you. But if you keep it right here, because it's amongst your people, we'll periodically lock you niggas up when you get out of line. That has nothing to do with the illegals, baby. We have to, I really think, like, you know, y'all got to always remember, right? Just like you have to remember, I used to smoke bud. I used to drink, right? But I don't smoke or I don't drink. So the way that I think is like a lot different. It's like I wake up every day with a clear mind. I never alter my mind. Everything is clear. I remember the days when I used to get high, when I used to drink. I remember those days. I remember. I'm just saying. I'm on here logical. Hey, listen, I understand the illegals had to work. I do understand that the illegals had to work. But we the ones in the community selling it. We selling it in the community. Why? Because we want money. We want money. Why don't we talk amongst each other and say, yo, these niggas is doing this. They grinding hard. We got to grind hard. I really think that we can grind hard in other departments. It's just that this shit right here, and we can do it on our own time. You can get up when you want. You can go to sleep when you want. And it's fast money. Now, the way that they locking niggas up with the shit, it's like you ain't even getting the same run. You ain't getting the same run as you would before. Because niggas is getting locked up so quick with it. In certain metropolitan areas, the illegals control commerce in the inner cities. All right, they do. They do. But at the same time, our people are gangbanging. They're focusing on destroying ourselves. How do we put the mind state to get out of that and not being so accepting of it? How? How do we say, why do we have to accept destroying us? Why? Why do we have to accept that? When do we change the direction of that? What does it take for us to say, all right, you my baby, stop voting Democrat. Do you know how many jobs will be affected if you cut the gang task force and put resources back in the community? Okay, cool. Don't vote Democrat. So if the people say don't vote Republican, you know, that's what you feel. I feel like, do you? I really feel like no matter who you vote for, they gonna do what they want to do. If you focus, listen, I want to say this, right? I really feel like we be focusing on shit that don't benefit us. If we go vote for a Republican, which we got in there now, right? That shit ain't helping you destroying your own people. You can vote Republican or Dominican. I said Dominican. Republican or Democrat. Niggas is still going to want to say, yo, you can't come on my block. Niggas is still going to say, you not allowed to come here. The nigga Sporty Face was telling the boy, you not allowed in my community. But he don't own one house in the community though. He don't got no tenants nowhere in the community. But it's a brother that he's gonna say, yo, nigga, you can't come around here. But it's niggas telling other black people that you can't come around here. I'm just saying, from the design of the shit, I really think it gotta come between us. No matter who we vote for, you know, we gotta figure out how to, yo, come on, bro. Niggas ain't saying, all right, let's start a construction business and we gonna get out here and start building shit. Because niggas gonna say, since you started the business, you making all the money, I'm not going to work for the little money. So I ain't coming to work. I don't want to come with your company because you started and I'm watching you be the big dog. Because when he get the big dog, he got to have all the jewelry. He got to have all the nice cars, right? He got to have all the shit while the other niggas, they just making it. But when you got them other nationalities, the big dog might have a nice house and where he might have some nice shit, but he ain't trying to flex on all the other people. It's like he's still gonna look regular. So, I mean, I really think it starts within us though. You know? Definitely don't agree with no checking in. I definitely don't agree with checking in. It's that bad that you got to check in. That means that everybody on some rah-rah dumb stuff. That means it's known for people there to take advantage of black people. You know, it's known. You know, I really feel like that. You know, I think it's known for black people to want to take advantage of other black people. So I think that it starts with us. You know, we can vote. Yeah, we can vote. You know, the illegals, all that. I just think that our focus is on the wrong shit. It's the niggas. It's the ain't shit niggas running around acting like they control certain areas with no ownership. Yeah, I just better not see you here. And this shit been happening for a while, you know, because the resources have been removed and the blacks in position go against us. But the blacks in the community is going against each other. The blacks outside. The boy Sporty Face told another black man that you can't come to my community. That had nothing to do with the politicians. That had nothing to do with the people in position. The niggas is saying, you a nigga and I'm mad at you. I'm jealous of what you doing. I'm envious of how you rocking. I'm mad at you because you cool with my cousin, so you can't come to my neighborhood. Now I got smoke with you. This is what's happening between all the black people. I'm upset because you knocked off my girl, so you can't come around my neighborhood. Because you done put this much wood up in my girl, you can't come around here. Because she swallowed everything, you can't come around here. I got beef with you. Don't pull up. You ain't allowed around here. You're not welcome. Because you keep sticking this much Peter Pecker in my girl. Like, I'm just saying, I'm with you with the politicians and, you know, the resources. It's still a lot of people that got Section 8. It's still a lot of people that get food stamps. Still a lot of people I don't think it's the resources. I think it's the people per se. They all against each other. Niggas is against niggas. And I'm keeping it a buck. Y'all hear me say it. Man, I don't like niggas. Y'all hear me say it. I'm just keeping it a buck. I don't care what nobody say. I've been around niggas my whole life. I don't like them. You get around niggas, you see they face all screwed up and shit. It's like, come on, nigga. What I do to you, I don't even know you, nigga. Why you so mad at me? I don't even know you. What did I do? Me pulling up in my nice car got you that upset? All I did was pull up in my nice car, nigga. Why you so hot at me? Nigga, you ain't from around here. What did I do? Now you want to do something to me because I went out and grinded and bought my car. Now you want to do something to me because I got a gold chain on. Now you that mad at me? Man, that's what it's about. It's a lot of jealous people. It ain't about the illegals. It ain't about the politicians. Yeah, that shit's going on, but it's about that black people are jealous of one another. I'm just being real. Straight up. Black people are jealous of one another. Because everybody out here is struggling. So when a nigga find a way out of the struggle, you jealous of that nigga because he's not struggling like you no more. Now you want the nigga to check in because he not struggling like you. Now I got to check in with you because I ain't struggling. Man, I ain't checking in with nobody. Nowhere in the world. I'm not going nowhere. I got to check in. Straight up, I'm going to move accordingly. You know, I understand that if I go in certain places, I don't need to have jewelry on because it's a bunch of broke people that don't got nothing. I understand that. And that's one thing that, you know, these other nationalities, they understand. I don't need the shiny shit so that you're upset with me for having the shiny shit on and you want to do something to me. So I'm going to just come through regular with my clothes on. Now you just looking. You don't want to do nothing because I ain't got nothing on. The shiny shit that we so attracted to is what attracts us to want to steal from one each other. I feel like, you know, the mind state is in the wrong direction. You know, with all due respect to everybody. I feel like the mind state is in the wrong direction. Yes, you know, the legals, all of that stuff, you know, is happening. But it start with figuring out how can we understand and not be so jealous of one another. That's the real. You know, imagine Denzel saying, I got to call Whacker Big U before I go to the Oscars. Would never do it. And you know, they had like little clips of Denzel out there in LA. Would never do that. You know, but you know, when we go out there, something, a nigga want to have everything on because they want to say I can go everywhere with the jewelry. When it don't mean nothing, it just make you a target. You know, just the mind frame and, you know, the mental. And, you know, I'm a man and, you know, I wear jewelry too. So I got to tell myself in certain areas, even if I want to feel like, you know, man, I'm going here. I don't care what nobody say. I got to tell myself, all right, this might be an area that I don't need to be all like that. I ain't got to be a punk to protect my life. And this is what the mental is with us. You know, that's what happened with P&B Rock. He was feeling like I'm a punk if I protect my life and you still lost your life. So it's like the mind state. Our mind state is bad. And it's encouraged by the music. It's encouraged, you know. Then you got the people following it. And, you know, I mean, when you get older, some of us, not all of us, you know, some of us get older and start looking at things, you know, a little different. That's amongst us. Like, I see what they doing. You know, this shit's all like designed to brainwash us, to manipulate us. You know, all the younger people are so manipulated and they're following the same like goofy wave. The shit that excites you when you young, if you do mature, when you look back on it, it's like, really though? Ah, man, that's what I was on? Ah, man, you don't even want to tell nobody. Nah. So I think it's more than, you know, the illegals in the politicians. It's us. You know, it's us. We all got the opportunity to go out there and work for what we want. All of us. You know, we just choose not to. Now, I'm not going to work for somebody. They're not paying me enough. I don't like that job. I got to get up too early. They making me stay too long. They telling me what to do. I don't like that. It's those things. Now, if you feel like you can't take orders for somebody, and I'm going to be real, I'm one of them type of people. This is why I always create my own businesses. Real shit. This is why I've always created my own business. I know that I have a problem with authority. This is why I've always created my own business. Always. I go and create my own business because I know that I have a problem with authority. That's you. Go create your own shit. It's going to move different. You know, shit get real. You got to put in extra work. That's the one thing about creating your own business. You have to put in more work than going to work. When you go to work for somebody, you got to set time, you leave. Straight up. You know? So I think like we got to definitely take a look at that. You know? I mean, and I think being honest, they're going to continue to push the shit in the communities because they don't want us to be strong. They want us to be, you know, brainwashed. We can't get strong. Man, we got to be real, man. Like, we got to be real, man. All these years of presidents, niggas is excited about Obama. That's wild. I honestly, you know, I don't think in my lifetime, you know, yeah, I see all your comments, Blue Chicken. I don't know unless they, you know, you might gotta word them different. You know what I mean? I don't know. You might gotta word them different, but I've been seeing the comments you put up there. I think in my lifetime, I'm never gonna see an all black president. I don't think that that's ever gonna happen. You know, and I think that we have accepted that. You know, the world has accepted it. It's not equal. Nothing's equal. And I really think people think that things are equal. I don't think nothing is equal. Nothing. There's nothing that's equal. The world equal doesn't exist. Right? I think this shit's like, we all mind fucked. It's like a mind fuck. It's nothing equal. You know? Nah. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that might be too much for YouTube. You know what I mean? People might not understand that. You know? But it is what it is. Just being real. You know? It is what it is, man. Yeah. So, for me, I just, you know, want to get in my zone, figure out through the journey. You know what I'm saying? While I'm here, however long they give me a life, figure out through the journey. Just keeping it a buck. Yeah, I just want to figure out through the journey, keep going. And stay away from the shit that, you know, I really want to stay away from the shit that they're giving us to self-destruct. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with it. So I'm sure, you know, on YouTube, you know, certain people probably are not going to say anything, you know, to highlight anything that I'm saying because I'm not going with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with what I'm doing. You know, just being real. I know eventually it's going to be a group of people that, you know, like we got now, that's going to continue to grow with the group that we expand that way. But I mean, I'm not looking to have a whole bunch of, lost people to, feed them lost information. Yeah, I just want to just talk to you like you lost to keep you lost. And I think that's what is going on in the space. And people are, it's one person that's making it while feeding everybody else lost information to keep them lost. And then people are looking at, yeah, they got it together. Yeah, they doing good. But all they doing is feeding you lost information. So it's like the program is to continue to feed you lost information so that they can, build their future for their loved ones, but you just lose. Like, nah. So, you know what I'm saying? Being for real though. Yeah, and shout out to everybody that rock with SBGBTV, man. I appreciate all of y'all, That's a fact. Yeah, I appreciate all of y'all, man.